Masoud Barzani, the acting president of the Iraqi Kurdish region, all the doctors and nurses and other caregivers who treated the Ebola patients, and last but not least, the Ferguson protesters. I think it should be one person. Dana,
I do too.
Was your pick on this list?
No, my pick was not on this list, and I know that Time says that the person of the year is someone not necessarily because they did good things, right? So that's
good or bad.
Vladimir Putin's
Stalin's been on there.
But still, if you get named Time Person of the Year, what do you think in Russia they're going to say? They're going to say, "Oh my gosh, he was Time Person of the Year, amazing."
Well, Putin
Our
has gotten
president is so amazing.
He's been on there in the past, right?
My person that I would choose is Ayaan Hirsi Ali. She is a scholar, a professor, an author, an activist, and she is working. She actually has a new foundation to fight Islam's war against women. And earlier this year, she was scheduled to give a speech at Brandeis University. Some bloggers complained. A student picked it up, and all of a sudden, the university canceled her speech. And she was very gracious about it.
She's fantastic. Of course,
so
she would never
be the Time
she would
Person of the
never
Year.
make the list, though, would she? No. Kimberly?
You know, I think we should honor today, especially in light of the recent news developments. How about our American troops serving abroad, our special forces units, our CIA officers who put so much on the line only to be disparaged by the leaders who were well informed at the time exactly of what they were doing. So I want to say thank you to them, and thank you for putting an end to Osama bin Laden and others.
I can't argue with that one, although I like when they just pick one person. I don't like it when they diffuse and say, you know, all the soldiers.
Sometimes it's not just a matter of one.
Eric?
So, yes and yes, but Time isn't smart enough to say who's the most important person. That would then you would say, yeah, one of the ones that Kimberly or Dana picked. Time went with who influenced the news the most over the course of the year. And at one point, the Ferguson protester was up there, which is ridiculous because the Ferguson protesters were actually rioting, looting. So I thought, because I'm a free speech advocate, the New York protester, the Eric Garner, in the wake of the Eric Garner case, New York has been very, very calm. It's been very, very safe. We have the right to protest, and they're doing it the right way in New York. They're not breaking windows. Did they do a die-in? Did they do a sit-in? Yes. Did they shut down the Lincoln Tunnel for a couple hours when I was trying to get out the other night? Yes. But you know what? They're protesting the right way. They have a right to do that. I like that.
Point, Eric. I'm surprised. When you first said the New York protester, I was thinking, what is he talking about? But that's actually not a bad argument. Bob, I can't even guess who you're going to say.
Well, you wanted to make one person, so I will make one person, President Barack Obama. And the success of Obamacare, which has been dramatic this year. The fact of the matter is that more people are working now than they were after the first 6 months that he took office. Inflation is down.
But that's wrong. You realize that. That is a wrong statistic.
It's from June.
You just said more people are working now than when he took office. That's wrong. No, just say the right stuff.
Well, I said from June until today, there are more people working.
There are 3 million fewer people.
That is wrong. But anyway, the other thing is that housing sales are up. The market is at its all-time high. The gas prices have come down.
This is fantastic.
I think things are going terrifically well, and he never gets enough credit, particularly here.
I feel better about America already, Bob.
Good, you should.
What about you? Did you choose one?
Taylor Swift. She's on the list, and she's fantastic. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. I love her. She's fantastic. She looks great.
I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing at your imitation of her, which was not that bad.
She's a trouble. I love her. I would go to her concerts, but I'd feel a little weird around all these 12-year-old girls.
You'll be going with your 2 daughters.
I'll take them. She's fantastic.
You'll buy the tickets?
And she's classy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So many of these young starlets, they feel like they have to be kind of gross, and they, when they want to break through, they just have to, be demeaning in some way. But I think she's classy.